A book series that has touched the lives of millions, translated into 43 languages, and is published in over 100 countries. Chicken Soup for the Soul is 30 years old, and Amy Newmark, publisher and editor-in-chief, is joining us today to talk about this exciting anniversary. Amy, thank you so much for joining us.
Taylor, it's so great to meet you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. It's been 30 years since the release of the original, and it continues to touch lives. I do have to ask, have there been any significant changes or adaptations to keep up with the changing times and the references?
Oh, totally. What we're doing now is we say Chicken Soup for the Soul, and then we put a title instead of saying Chicken Soup for the Something Soul. That has opened things up. So I put that policy into place 15 years ago when I took over as editor-in-chief, and we have put out almost 200 new books on so many topics, such a wide variety of topics, all designed to make people feel great, to give them some great tips for how to lead happier and more productive lives.
And now this touches my heart extra because my mom bought me Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul, and it really helped me during those trying years of being a teenager. What do you think has contributed to the popularity of the books over the years?
Oh, I know what it is, and I'm sure you'll agree that this is what worked for you. We publish stories from regular people, and they share the most important parts of their lives with us, their milestone moments. It's how we learn best, right? We learn best from storytelling. It's as if you went out for coffee with a friend and you leaned in on the table and you talked to each other and shared important moments and important advice. That's what goes on in our books. It's like you're picking up a book and you're reading stories from 101 best friends.
That's a great way to put it. And now you have a very special 30th anniversary edition coming out soon. Can you give us the inside scoop? What can we expect to see?
So we took the original Chicken Soup for the Soul book that has sold 10 million plus copies, and we added 30 new stories to it.
Wow.
To take us the next 30 years. And so we have stories from a lot of influential people who I felt we should hear from today, people like Joan London, Brad Meltzer, the author, Deborah Norville, a lot of people who I thought were very interesting, and they shared their special moments with us in their stories.
Are there any lessons that stick out to you significantly in this new edition that you can share with us here today?
Well, this new edition really encapsulates everything that I have learned, and I've learned this in the 15 years I've been doing this from all of these books, and I've really changed how I conduct my life. For example, I've learned how to actively practice gratitude, and it makes a big difference. Studies have shown that if you actively practice gratitude, you'll be happier, you will be measurably healthier, and you will do better in your relationships at work and in your personal life. And so we have a lot of tips for how you can do that in our books. We also talk a lot about the power of forgiveness, which is really hard for people, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a Mayo Clinic study about that. The Mayo Clinic says forgiveness doesn't mean you're telling people that what they did was okay. Forgiveness means you've decided to stop reliving those same negative emotions over and over again.
I think that's so important for people to take a step back and look at that, because all of that is so true. And finally, I do have to ask if you have any advice for aspiring writers who would like to see one of their own stories published in one of these books one day.
You know what? We are always looking for new writers to join our family. You go to chickensoup.com, our website, and you click on books, and then you click on submit your story, and we take you by the hand. And we lead you through the process. We tell you how to write a Chicken Soup for the Soul story, how to send it in to us, and we tell you all the different topics we're working on. And we have plenty of people in every book who are being published by us for the first time.
Wow, that is incredible, and I wouldn't expect anything less from you guys. And I'm one of the lucky ones who has my hand on one of these special 30th edition books. And Amy, when will these hit the shelves?
June 27th, and our official anniversary is June 28th.
Wow, and these are sold anywhere you can buy books, correct?
You'll find them on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, wherever books are sold. And if you don't see them because they're sold out, you can order them and get them in a day or two.
Awesome, Amy. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for impacting so many lives, especially mine. It's an honor to talk to you today.
Well, thank you so much, Taylor, and we're still there for you.
Oh, yay. Well, thank you again, Amy, and we are back after this.